Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Tight down. There you go.
Fight.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. From midfield, here's Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. The 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, team 6.
Shotgun now for Manning. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He's got daylight past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Manning. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
He gets it to Brown. Good play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Alpha! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you! Hey, second!
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check 37. Check 37.
Brady now to throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. The wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the 1st round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the 1st round until nabbing Harry just before the order rolled over to round 2. Noah Spence in on the stop.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You got nothing. Sugar, sugar. Second.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Come on, set. 10 logo. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Get.
Throwing is Manning on third down. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second and 15 now. Brady throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up third down.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Double dog. That's the way.
From the gun, it's Brady. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Julian Edelman. Incomplete.
The Patriots send out their punter. Corey Coleman back deep to return. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys who try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. We ain't giving up nothing.
Manning now to throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Let's go.
A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Leo! Watch the whip. Hey, Charlie!
Working from the gun, Manning. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Hey, 66! 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Okay, double up, Hey, Zoo! Mike. Hey, both 66!
Here's Brady to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Wait, that wide, Eddie!
19-yard line.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Throw to the right here to Gordon. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
What we got? Check 52.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
72. 57. Mike, 50. 72.
Now Brady. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Manning now on first down. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Eli Manning, of course, forever linked with his nemesis in this game on the other sideline, Tom Brady. And gosh, if it wasn't for Eli Manning, Tom Brady could have 8 Super Bowl rings because the 2 times these two squared off in Super Bowl 42 and Super Bowl 46, Eli Manning getting the better of Brady both times, and both times was named Super Bowl MVP. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Throwing again. Manning. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Regular.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Wait, 53! 52's the mic.
Brady now on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
To throw again. Brady. He completes it right side to White. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
It's caught. Shepard. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defensive given.
Manning's throw complete to Tate. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Manning gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Manning to Barkley on the draw play. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ready up. 52, right 52. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Hard, hard. Bravo. That's a what? That's a what?
Looking to throw on second down. Manning. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go. Check, 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 check. Hey, high 7. 52. Watch 52. 52 is the mic. Greystone, travel. Check, crunch, crunch. Ready.
Shotgun now for Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Dietrich Wise able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Alabama, 380. I got him. 72.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Brady deferring to White on the draw, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on 2nd down, Brady. And Watson has it right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, 66.
Now Brady. Man open left side is Brown. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Mike, hey, set. Round 80. Round 80. To the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Go, Bandit.
First down, here's White. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Let's go, baby.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the gun, Brady. And Brown's got it for a New England touchdown. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight end left. Tight end left. 4 down. 4 down. Hey, Echo. Go. Get it.
Now Manning. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw is Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. The 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Oh, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They can't hang with us.
Again, it's Michel. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
He wasn't ready.
Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
You better break it. Hey, Alabama.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That's trash.
They'll run with Michel. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I'm going to hit you.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Hey, exit. 58, come on. Get that point.
On the draw, here's White. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Alabama, 380. 58, right there. Let's go, D.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And it's Michel once again. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Wait, set. Wait, Eddie. Two times. 4 down. Wait, what do you got?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. So this will wind up a victory for the New